Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. How are you doing today? Author Michael Zuber, One Rental at a Time. And something I was asked over the weekend, I think it was during the live Q&A, was, why don't you share the outline or the material in your course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time? I thought that was a great idea. I'm very proud of what we have in the course. And to see the contributions from others has been truly amazing. So what I thought I would do here is just share with you the curriculum, kind of give you my mindset to why I built it the way I built it. And, just, I guess, love to get your feedback, your thoughts. So again, this is the curriculum for the course, link below, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. So hopefully you can see that. And what we're going to do is kind of go through the sections together. So what you will see, step one, part A, part zero, whatever you want to call it, kind of an introduction, right? What, before you get to work, things to think about. It highlights the private Facebook group, which if you're a member of, you can join. It answers a question about, hey, Michael, where's your spreadsheet? I want to use your spreadsheet. As you will see in a minute, a big part of this course is helping you build your own spreadsheet. But because I get asked for it, of course, I've given it away. I talk about it several different places, but we start there. So as you've heard me talk about probably a lot in my YouTube channel is focus. I've called it a box. I talk with Dion or Matt or any of our experts. For me, it's about focus and daily discipline. So it was very important for me to make step number one of this course that. Basically, if you spend $299 on my course, step one is work. I'm going to put you to work right away. We will get into the softer side of this later, but right out of the gate, you're going to set your criteria. You're going to understand what you need to be looking for, and you're going to start building and tracking what is going on in your market, in your search criteria. And of course, we'll do a wrap up in each of these sections on what I hope you've taken away from this. So this is the start of you learning your market. This is the start of you understanding average. This is the start of you understanding good and great deals. It starts step one, doing the work. If you're not ready to do the work, don't buy the course. But this is where we start. So if we scroll down, number two is we're going to understand the math. You have heard me talk about yield. So we break down the math. We go through each variable in the spreadsheet and talk about why they're there, why they're important, how they go to really understanding what the asset, the house, the duplex, the 20-unit building is producing. Because I want to know how hard my money is working. Yield is how I know what to buy. If I have a fourplex, a house, and a 10-unit, I will buy the highest yield. It is this spreadsheet and understanding the math. One of the things in this spreadsheet you will see is I had to select a mortgage payment. So what each of you should be doing is putting in your actual payment, because I don't know your interest rate. I don't know your thing. So again, these are things for you to think about. But again, the spreadsheet is broken down in detail. It is there for you. And again, this is really following on to step one, but it's getting comfortable with the variables. We will adjust them, right? What if your down payment's left? What is make ready's higher? What if the interest rate's higher? You can play with these things and see how it impacts yield. It's really making sure you understand that. Going deeper, we are now going to merge step one and step two into what will likely become your master spreadsheet. It will become your vehicle for comparisons. It will become something that is now living and breathing, because you will be updating it. You'll be touching it. My hope is every day, right? 10 to 20 minutes a day is what I ask for. This is where it starts to all come together. Probably for most of you, you're probably day 10, maybe day 20, 25 into the course. when this really happens, but you will understand why all of this is important. Then we get on to kind of the softer side of things. This is where I have found courses sometimes start, and that's not where I wanted to. I wanted to like, let's work, let's get to work, let's start digging into our markets. But yes, we will be talking about teams and managing and keys to success, property managers, other teams, how to communicate, set expectations, things of that nature. We will be going through your whys, what I call the 5 questions or the 5 reasons. You'll go through a self-assessment, and we'll talk about the importance of why, because there will be bad days in this business. And if your why is kind of fluffy, kind of fuzzy, you won't be able to hold on. The reason we were able to get through that first property unit, which was a total disaster with that tenant, is because our why was very well known, and Olivia and I discussed. We will be going through some deal architecture or deal structures. We'll be talking about banking and BRRRR and owner and seller financing and all kinds of things, because what you will see is sometimes your creativity can really explode your yield or return on capital. Deal architecture is an important conversation, but it really needs to happen after you understand your market. Talking about deal architecture up front is fun, might be entertaining, but unless you have a foundation, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna distract you. It's gonna be like April Crossley says, chasing butterflies. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on to all the bonus sections that we have talked about. So we're going to talk about private money. Lots of you want to know about private money, and we have lots of contributors. You have my thoughts on private money. I've raised millions of dollars with it. You have feedback from perhaps the best investor in the city that I invest in, Fresno, Jason. He's got his stuff. I give you my 6 and 20 program, which again has raised multiple millions of dollars. We have April Crossley stepping up in a big way, giving you hours of content. You have Bill Allen, who I believe belongs on the Mount Rushmore of investors, sort of the top 4 or 5 individuals out there. We have an IRA specialist. And yes, we have the great Anna Kelly, REI mom, talking private money. From there, we move into seller financing. We have the one and only Ryan Nickel, really the inspiration behind this. So we give you, really, Ryan goes through multiple use cases and stories. We have talk from a CPA around how to treat and understand how you could use installment loans, seller financing to really reduce potential taxes. Very, very helpful. And I actually go through a full case study on a 15-unit package that Olivia and I got with seller financing. From there, we go on and do even more. We've now added self-management. Dion from Dion Talk Financial Freedom has nice enough to bring on self-management. Again, the thing that I'm so proud of, and we saw it above with Bill Allen and April Crossley and Anna and Jason, is other experts who have experience that I don't are willing to add content for you. So we have Dion with his self-management, and Dion's already promised a 3rd video around his binder strategy, which is going to be awesome. Just this morning, we were lucky enough to get the lumberjack landlord, Matt, to add some house hacking, his 4-3-2-1 strategy. I think this brand new content is really going to be game-changing for folks early in their investing career. He's going to talk about how to go next level with tenants and understanding what properties and 203K loans and lots of that there. Not to mention there's all kinds of bonus material, which I never talk about. You ever wanted the full story on Norris Drive? Got a video on it. You want to talk about baby steps to your first offer, 20 core competencies, being a millionaire is the wrong goal. Lots of great content here. Hours of material that I've created over time. Understanding the keys to BRRRR successfully, humble beginnings. Just lots and lots of material here for you. So again, there's a lot of material here that I'm so happy to have. Again, this is the course, How to Get Started, One Rental at a Time. I can tell you there's already more courses or more sections coming. We're having Jonathan Twomley, who is our guest on Thursdays. He's creating content for syndication. We are having some flipping content created from some surprised guests. We have the binder strategy coming from Dion on self-management. And we have more and more coming that I'm drawing a blank on. Oh, Matt, the mortgage guy, is bringing us some mortgage 101. And again, just lots of information coming. So again, that's an overview of how to get started one rental at a time. I think just the section on buy and hold is worth $2.99. That gives you access to a Facebook group for free. We've got bonus material and more is being added. So again, that's kind of the course in a nutshell. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you like this. If you do buy the course, might as well join the Facebook group. The Facebook group is called One Rental at a Time Works. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. Bye.